I happen to be in Seoul, Korea for a media business project that we're working on. And it happens to be that as I was working here, I discovered a very special piece of information that I was unaware of at that time. And that is that there is a physician here in Seoul, Korea, Dr. David Kim, that has a very unique, a very special experience. He's had the opportunity given to him by God to work in a special area with a special person. Dr. Kim, thank you so much for allowing me a couple of minutes of your time.
Thank you very much. Welcome to Korea.
Thank you. You just gave us a presentation of some of the things that you've done, but let me ask you. You haven't worked in Korea all your life. You had a special privilege of going to work. Where did you work with and who did you work with?
Well, 1987, before I go to Saudi Arabia, I have my uncle and he was here. But after that, my business was failed. And then after that, I applied to go to Saudi Arabia through to the Korean government. And I start working in the Saudi government hospital. I'm Oriental medical doctor. As you know, the acupuncture and herbal medicine, acupressure, chiropractic, this is my jobs, you know. But no one started in Saudi Arabia at that times. And first time I started in Saudi Arabia. After that, you know that this type of the treatment is very strange. And many newspaper reporters, they visit to me, they want to interview what is the acupuncture, how to do the herbal medicine, and so on and so on. I interview them. But from that time, so many newspapers come and go again. I become famous man there. Well, anyhow, as you can see, all of the population in the universe is going to around 7 billion people.
Yes, that's correct.
But 1.7 billion people is Muslims. They are going to pray to the Mecca, to Saudi Arabia, every day 5 times. And in Mecca, Allah house is there, but no one allowed to come inside, except one person. He is called the governor of Mecca. He is Royal Highness Prince Maz bin Abdulaziz. He is the son of the King Abdulaziz bin Saud, his first son.
He's the governor.
Yeah, he is governor of Mecca.
Okay.
So he has neck problems, and he made the neck disc. The day going to the operations, but before operation he found out me. So I start treatment with God, and he become normal after 6 times treatment. Wow. After that he has another problem, something. So also when I have treatment, he become close friend with me. I become to his private physician. Until he passed away, 16 years I stay beside of him. Wow. Yes.
The prince, and they're in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, in Saudi Arabia.
You became his personal physician.
Yes. And then not only him, even the King Abdullah,
okay.
and all the royal family and prince and princess, and all of them also was my patients.
Now here you were a Christian physician,
yes,
specializing in Oriental medicine, and yet it was the only type of medicine that was able to help him, because there was a lot of other physicians from Europe and other places.
Yeah, sure.
But he wasn't able to get relief.
No way, no way.
God used you.
Even they going to operation his neck, the cervical number 6 and 7.
Okay.
It was very serious.
6 and 7. Okay.
Yes. And then I used by acupuncture, he become normal. No need to operations.
Wow.
So that's why I become a friend with him. Anyhow, when I work in Saudi Arabia, I work around 4 or 5 years in his palace. I know how to speak Arabic, and then after that...
You learned Arabic during those 5 years?
In the palace, yes.
In the palace.
Yes, but before I don't know how to speak Arabic, even one word. So anyhow, after that, I heard about the videotape. It's called Discovery. And then after that, I was very big shock. So I read it so many times about the Bibles. But just reading Bible, but you don't put the map beside of you, you know. Okay, Moses fled to the Midian. Okay, he go there. He's become, another 4 years to stay in the wilderness. Okay, it was like that. But nobody put on the map beside of you. But after that, when I read with map, Moses was fled to the Midian. Where is the Midian? Midian is the Abraham was married with Sarah. Sarah, after she died, he married another wife called the Kudra. Kudra had another 6 sons: Simran, Yoksan, Mudan, Midian. 4th son name is Midian. They are all Arab people. They live in the Midian place. Up to today, Saudi people, they call it this place is Midian. So it means Moses fled to the Midian. It means there. It's the Exodus chapter 2:15.
Correct.
So I started the exploring, use the Ron Wyatt informations.
Now, you had heard about Ron Wyatt, but this was new information when you heard.
Yes.
And so, since you happened to be in Saudi Arabia and you learned Arabic, God allowed you to placed you in a very privileged position.
Sure.
And after years of working there, and you could speak fluent Arabic, the prince helped you, gave you letters, and you wrote in a card that was also specially marked by royalty.
Exactly. The foreigners, which one who work in Saudi Arabia, he cannot go to another city. If you have job this city,
oh, they have to stay in that one
yes,
city.
That's the city. If you want to travel to another city, you should take information, go to the police stations.
I see.
Which date to go to that place, why, and then which date we come back. Okay. Without this travel permissions, you cannot move by road or the flight. But the prince, he gave me special letter to look around any place. Number two, he gave me special car for me. Was put the royal family the special car. You know,
so nobody would stop
can
the car.
touch me, stop the car. So that's why what I want to tell you, the Exodus journey, it was 3,500 years ago. You know? So many centuries, so many tribes come and go here and there. Many people come and go, but why these times appear here to us? It is the last day is coming soon.
So in other words, centuries have gone by and nobody knew about this.
Yeah,
and
sure.
then now in this last generation, as we come to the end of Earth's history, suddenly God is opening doors. Now you made, how many trips did you make down there to that part of Midian?
Well, actually, I started 2001, started travel that place until the 2006. It means 6 years and 12 times I traveled there. Okay. So sometimes 3 days, 4 days, sometimes 12 days, 13 days, 14 days.
And you were able to talk to the people and discuss their beliefs. The people there know what everything is, correct?
Exactly. All local peoples, they believe this place is, they call it the Moses Mountain. They call it Moses Mountain. They call it Jabal Musa. Arabic Jabal Musa, it means Moses Mountain.
Now, and that's what we would call, that's what would be Mount Sinai to us.
Exactly.
You've been to the top of Mount Sinai.
Yes. They call it the Sinai, means Arabic name is the Camel Hum.
Camel Hum.
Yes. If you go to that the mountain, what you call the crest, and this looks like Camel Hum. Camel Hum, there is a single hump and there is the double hump.
Okay.
If you have see the double hump, call it Sina.
I see.
Sina means Sinai.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Now,
exactly.
What's different about the top of that mountain?
Well, it's very big different. There is the base foot of the mountain is one, but when you come to the crest, is two crests.
Okay.
Left side is called the Sinai Mount. On right side is called the Mountain Horeb. Why? The prophet Elijah, 40 days journey, escaped to the cave. There is the Horeb cave is there.
The cave is there.
Cave is there.
Okay.
On the left side, top of the mountain is black, whole melted out, the stone.
What? It's not volcanic.
No,
stone.
no. If you broke the volcanic stone, even the inside is black. But
yes.
if you broke this place, stone outside is melted, inside is natural stone.
So you broke the
yes,
rock.
I broke.
So the outside is melted.
Yes.
And the inside is normal rock.
Normal rock.
Okay, so there's certainly not volcanic.
Exactly. This is what is written mountains.
Okay.
When God appeared top of the mountain, it was like that. It's the firing and trumpet sound also.
So it's like melted rocks, like glass, obsidian. I think they call it like melted rock.
Yeah.
Rock.
Yeah.
Okay, definitely it's not normal.
No. Yes.
This is very interesting. That was some years ago that you went there. You've been back many times. You found also petroglyphs. You found even the prince gave you some. You will be showing me some pictures of that later, and we can put them on.
Okay. So you can see this one is from NASA.
Okay.
They put by satellite is top of the mountain is blackened.
Okay.
And then he who is the governor maker, and he always tried to be in the cover, and he gave me a special letter to look around, and I'm exploring. This is my family, and all newspaper. What is the which one I have with the interview. I have the old map here. You can see the Sinai Peninsula.
Mm-hmm.
This one call it the Suez, and this one is Aqaba.
Okay.
And in one point here, that they are the divide 4 countries. Up to here is Egyptian territory. Here Israel. Here is Jordan. This one is the Saudi Arabia. This is old map. What is the written in the median? And there is one mountain name is Mountain Horeb.
Mm.
You understand?
Yes, yes.
This is Mountain Horeb. Was there since long time.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So now that they said this is the Sinai Mountain in the Sinai Peninsula, but if you say this is the the mountains, it was not out of Egypt, because it's still the Egyptian territory.
Correct.
But God said out of Egypt, out of the land, out of Missouri you come. But it means he had to come out. So this is Goshen, 430 years. What the Hebrew was here
Slaves
as
in
slaver.
Goshen.
But Moses also was here. He escaped to Midian. He was another 40 years he lived here. So it means he had to brought here, because Moses appeared at the thorn bush. He said to the Moses, go and bring your people
And
to
worship
this
it.
place, worship this place.
That's correct.
Before to go to the Canaan. So that's why he should become here. But this ancient map, why they put here the Jabal Horeb? It means Horeb Mount was there. Well, still, this is another side of the, because missile place, you cannot go there. This one also we call Jabal Los.
They have missiles all around that
Yes,
area
yes,
now.
on top of the mountain. Well, now, if you open your Bible on the back side,
I'm going to go over here next to you so we can
Okay.
talk.
Yeah. So if you open your Bible on the back side, they put the map here. So this one you call it the Egyptian river. Okay. This one already the Genesis, the 15. So the Abraham, when he prayed to God, he said, from this place up to Euphrates River is your place. It means Abraham is before already. Another 500 before the Moses. See, from that time also they call it Egyptian territory on it here.
Okay.
So it means he should be go out. So, but why if you stay here in the Sinai Mountain here, still Egyptian territory. He's not out of Egypt. So many times the God said out of Egypt, out of Egypt. Yeah, but so now, the Moses was escaped to Midian, and Moses was met with God in the Midian in the thorn bush. So it should be the mountain is here, holy mountain is here. But when you put it here, so now the peoples, they wanted to put the Midian the same color up to here. You understand? Because they want to include this place. Some of them, they said Midian.
Oh, yeah, that's
They are very clever. You see here, okay. If you say here the Mount Sinai, before the Mount Sinai there is so many places. Edom and Mara, Elim, all this one, you can see that every place is they put the question mark. Because they don't know how to put. This one they call it the Mara, the bitter water. So how you drink this much size of the bitter water with 2 million people? So it's very strange. But this one, the maps you can find out. Also, the 3 times the Israelite was occupied to the Sinai Peninsula, and the last one they call 6 days journey, 1967 up to 1982. They occupied here. They divided so many places, but they cannot find out any.
They found
nothing.
Nothing.
Also, before the Exodus, 2,000 years. They have so many old quarry place, because this one they call it turquoise.
Stone quarries?
The quarry.
Oh, quarries.
Quarry, yes. Like this one is called it turquoise. Turquoise quarry. Before 2,000 years before the Moses.
Okay.
So it means it's an ancient time they have already the turquoise and the rabis lazuli and the copper and gold mining in the city. You cannot stay in this place, 2 million people around in this place. Why? Because there is already military. There is already the quarry peoples here. You know? So you can see that here many places was around in this place. Well, I will show you some other.
You have some very interesting discoveries.
Well, this one, Don Wyatt, he.
You can.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Don Wyatt, he talked about in this place. Also, I have been there.
Crossing.
He called it, this place is the crossing, Red Sea crossing. You can see here by satellite pictures. If you go to down, this one is almost 9 kilometers from here to the 6 kilometers. It's a lot of sand come to the sea.
Mm-hmm.
So this one is more than 3 millions of people can stay in this place.
It's sufficient size.
And well, anyhow, the Nueva Al-Muzaina, it means Moses water separate place.
Okay.
The meaning of that place. So if you look like this, from
Yeah.
this side and this.
I've heard people say that there really isn't a pathway through there, but is there geologically a path?
Yeah, land bridge under the sea.
There is a land bridge.
You can see here from here how much they go inside plate. On here also the almost 6 kilometers come inside,
goes back in.
and they make the
And
land
they
bridge under the sea.
Okay.
So if you go there, this is the real features.
Okay.
Even my family, we go there. You see the watercolor. We come to here, up to here, but it's still there and it's narrow. When it's become a little bit deep, and again
It goes down very
getting narrow.
shallow. Okay.
Around 6 degrees
Okay.
down to down. He is the Dr. Reinhard Moller.
Yes.
He died there under the sea. You can see here also. It's almost 1,200 meters on it here. Another side 1,200 depth.
And there's the bridge.
But here, then the bridge on it here.
Okay.
So we go there and we.
Now you talked to Dr. Back up to the gold cover. This one here, the chariot wheel.
Yeah.
You spoke with Dr. Miller himself. You were a friend of his.
Who? Dr. Reinhard Moller.
Yeah.
Yes.
He personally found all of these when he went there, just like Ron Wyatt did.
Yes.
In other words, he documented that what Ron Wyatt recorded and filmed.
He got the information from the Ron Wyatt,
Yeah.
and then he died there.
And he found the same thing.
Yes.
Because I've heard people say that Ron Wyatt invented all of that.
No, we have film there.
Yes, so he
Not-
found the
not
same
only
thing.
picture, yes.
He found the same thing.
Exactly.
With the scientific crew that went.
Exactly.
Okay.
Also, he wrote a book called The Exodus Case.
Okay.
Well, this one, we need a lot of information on the TV.
And we're going through a lot of this. People will recognize this.
Well, this is the Saudi map.
Okay.
Nowadays, they are used to this
Correct.
Saudi
Okay.
map. Okay. This is Gulf of Aqaba, Sniper and Chevron. Okay.
Okay.
This one's mediums.
Okay.
If you see here, dolmen on it, it means archaeological area.
Okay.
And there is called the Jebel Laus. It means almond mountains.
Okay.
Names, modern days. And this one, if you go back here, Al-Bad, it was now called it Al-Bad, but ancient time name is Jethro.
Jethro. Oh,
Okay,
my.
let's go back again. This one, the Jethro house on it here, and this is Holy Mountain on it here. And there is one wadi, call it the Wadi Musa.
Okay.
It means Moses, the dry river on it here. Even these days, they call it Wadi Musa.
Okay. Okay.
You see
Now
now
Moses,
how
huh?
to connect them.
Okay.
So let's go there. And this is Josephus.
Jo-
Josephus, the which times,
Yes.
you know, he was the
The
80,
historian.
80, 60, 70, after Jesus times.
Uh-huh.
It means he was stand on the New Testament and the Old Testament. So it means 2,000 years before he wrote the book, what he said. The Jethro, he stayed in the Troglodytes. It means cave peoples.
The cave people.
Keep him. And if you go there, they put the big pens, and you can see the archaeological area. It's not allowed inside. They are always military only inside.
Okay.
And this place, the governor, he become my friend. He allowed me to go inside. Not allowed to take pictures, but I made picture, I made film, everything.
Okay.
He gave me special informations, the permission paper to
go
go
in.
inside.
Okay. With the
Because
prince
governor, he become my friend.
there. Okay.
So, look, let me show you another map. Why? If you read the Genesis, beginning time of the Eden Park, and there is the river was there. One of the river called Bison is come to the Havilah area. Havilah is in Arabia area.
Oh, okay.
And that place, according of the Bible said, there is a lot of the gold is there.
Okay.
And, yeah, and a lot of the European peoples, they come to looking for the gold. So that times they made by hand write the map.
Okay.
It means old map, this one. Also there he called it the French peoples, Grotte de Hydro.
Uh-huh.
It means Jethro Dongol is here.
Yeah.
The cave.
The cave of Jethro, it means
yes.
in French. That's
It's
correct.
mentioned in the map.
As a map.
So we go there.
Okay.
They are digging out.
And you can still see these homes.
Yes, still.
And
I
then-
go inside and outside. I made pictures.
And the local people call it the home of Jethro.
Exactly. Even
Okay.
the written in the what you call Quran.
Is
They
that
mention
right?
about this.
Okay.
one.
Okay.
See?
So this was
So-
Moses' home for a while
house,
too.
exactly. But they said, "Oh, come on, boy, the 3,500 is a house still today. If there is no earthquake, another 3,000 years, why not?"
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah? So also here, the one maps I found that the Moses well. Moses fled to the one day he stand of the well. Go there. Up to today, this
Still
well
there.
call it the Moses well. Up to today, and the maps also mention on it here. So this is through to the Google Earth satellite. There is the rock. This is big, not that much big. It's small mountain, whole rock. This one. Also, they dig the rock, made
quarry?
a Jethro
Okay.
house. And from here, around
Oh, I
1
see the
kilometer
house.
away, if you come here, they also put a very big fence on it here. If you enter inside, you can see the black hole on it here.
Oh, that's what they.
This one is called the Moses well.
Moses well.
He was plead on sitting here, and Jethro's daughter come to here, they throw the water to the exactly what is written in the Bibles. Okay, so my wife, she's entering the fence, they move
Okay.
out, because they not allowed here, and that is, we found some young man, they open it and they bring
Let
it
you in. Okay.
also.
Okay.
This one is, there is the dry already. But
Okay.
up to today, they call it Moses well.
It used to have water.
Yes.
Okay.
They call it Ayun Musa. It means Musa. Well, you can see here
Yes.
it's very old word. And this one also they call it the Elim. If you read the newspaper, the Elim is they come to the Sur wilderness. 3 days they're looking for the
water, and they found the
no
bitter.
water there, and bitter water become the sweet. And then they come to the Elim. If you come to Elim, there is the palm tree, 70 palm tree
That's
was
right,
there,
that's right.
and 12 water pumping is there.
Uh-huh.
And up to today, this one called it Ayun Musa. It means Moses' eye. This was his name. And you see here one pumping,
Uh-huh.
another one
Springs
pumping.
coming out of water.
Springs is coming. You can see in here 12 water spring coming.
Is that
What is written in the Bible also. This is the later one here, top of the
What is that?
Jabal Nose.
Yeah. Okay, but what is that?
Military, later.
Oh, I see.
This place later and missile and everything.
Missile, okay.
When we look around and listen, he was actually looking for the artifact, the Vatican. He become my friend. So if we are found out, we say divide 50-50. And because he know how to go without the military.
Okay, he knows.
So he take me to so many places he showed me. We found out anyhow the sender, Moses come to the thorn bush. God said to Moses, you remove your sender. Right?
Uh-huh.
So this one, this 3,500 years sender, Egyptian sender,
Ah.
found out in the Sudan. Sudan,
Yes.
Khartoum, you know
Uh-huh,
what's the
yes,
Khartoum?
yes, yes.
Khartoum National Museum they have there, because the ancient time was Egypt.
Okay.
Upper Egypt and Lower Egypt.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's why they found out they keep in the Khartoum, the National
Museum.
Museum. I take picture from there. Another one also sent and got from the England.
Okay.
The museum also I got it. But if you come this place near to that place, we found out the sandal inscriptions. But you see here, not the holder, open everywhere. Why?
Why? Oh.
Moses
Sandals off.
sandals is off.
It's a symbol of taking off the sandals.
Also, there is the Saudi government, military, they removed this one, the step, this is the snake.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
No. Okay.
This is and this one is the
That-
chapter 17. When you come there,
Water
the
came out of-
Forbbiden. Forbbiden, they call it Forbbiden. Come to here, there was no water. Many people heard that the storm what came to the Moses, and Moses prayed to God. He always prayed to God. He was cry out. You see how to cry out. And when he cried out, God said, "Now you are the chapter 17. Before to come to the Mount Sinai, but when you come to here, God said, I will stand in front of the Horeb mountain. But you are not arrived yet the Horeb mountain. You understand? It's chapter 19. If you go to Exodus chapter 19, there was the mountain is there, holy mountain is there. But chapter 17, God said, I will stand in front of the Horeb mountain. It means you are not understanding. Because you should be go chapter 19 will be Mount Sinai, but why he said chapter 17? He said like that. There is a several event here. The Amaleki visit there, they fight. After that, Moses, his family with Jethro also visited this place. That time also he said they arrived to the holy mountain. It means the mountain is like this. This place is the Forbbiden. Another side is the Mount Sinai. You understand?
Okay.
Same mountain, but here is the Forbbiden.
And the other side is the other.
If you go there, you understand. But up to today, they going to not understand why. Chapter 19 is the Mount Sinai. Why he said here appeared about the Horeb mountain. But it was same mountain, but on the back side or the front side is different.
Okay. And this is where the water came out of?
Yes.
You start.
So, this one, the small hill, is all the rock, and top of the mountain, this one high around 6-7 story of the apartment.
Nearly 7 stories high.
Very high. But one thing is very strange, I will show you. And between this rock, there is something drawing on it here. I made a picture, you can see the different color, right? Something on it here, something like pictures. With this one we made it. But here, this one is become like this, like Moses. Look the long toe here, and the head, and the grave, his face, and he hit into the rock.
Huh. Yeah, we never saw that before.
This one also the son of the Ron Wyatt, he made pictures, and also the Jim, also he made pictures. And Ron Wyatt also was there. But they made so many times they take picture, but they couldn't find out something.
They didn't see that.
Only our family was here, found out that Moses appeared.
That's like an architecture of Moses.
Yes, exactly.
Like a
Look
statue.
at his face and all the what you call it, like the priest.
And this is a natural, or somebody made it?
No, nobody made it. We made a picture, but it's like Moses appeared.
Okay.
I don't know how to explain. It's something big different. You see here? That one was.
Okay. Wow.
Very clear. Anyhow, on the side, my daughter stand on it here. I'm passing from the back side to the front.
Okay. Wow. That is a big rock.
Well, this one, after that, some Jews, they said, when they looked at this rock, they said it's like blessing hand. Because now the Jewish, the priest, when they are blessing times, has the blessing like this. A Jewish blessing time like this. But it looks like the rock. So the priest, when they are to die, they made grave, they put on the blessing hand. They call it Aaron blessing hands.
Is that right?
Who is
and
the
then
Aaron?
And then they have the triangle there.
Yeah. Who is the Aaron? Aaron is the
the
brother of the Moses.
Yeah.
It means when they are the split love was there, Aaron also was.
Okay.
So that's why they call it today like this. You see the blessing.
Yes.
There is a big water pumping hole on the beside on the both side.
Like water came flowing out of it.
Yes.
You can see it's worn. Yes.
And also I found the water channel. Also there's so many wrong inscriptions, as I told you. All
Very
Hebrew.
important.
As I told you, they call it up to today the Mount Sinai.
Yes.
It's Sina means two tones. Well, here also another maps also to Java. Strange. Oh, it's quite big. You see?
Okay, there's the two.
Two. This is the caves on it here. It's the black in here. Up to here, the black is clear.
Yes.
If you rocked in here, outside, inside, it's different problems. Here I go to in front of the mountains, on the actually the holy mountain on this side.
Okay.
And they are the student. But if you go to the Saudi, there is the completely desert. But here the glass is here.
Okay.
Why? I will show you the cave right here.
Oh, that's the cave.
This one is the cave.
Okay.
This one is like the Carmel mountains.
Okay.
They call it today they call it Mount Sin. So the cave right here.
That's where Elijah,
And one over here.
where Elijah would have hit.
Yes, cave to This one, the ancient time, the Egyptian priest, they pray to the Hathor. It's called the cow, the bull god. So I got the France, the museum. What you call it, the biggest museum there. I just forget the whole.
I've never.
Anyhow,
Okay.
they have this one in France. Louvre Museum.
Oh.
The Louvre Museum. This one, the golden altar.
The Louvre. Oh, you tell me.
There is a very big fence
Uh-huh.
with the altar. If you come to in front of you, they put the fence on it here. So here. And golden cup on top here. If you go to in front, you can see the
Okay.
Egyptian.
Same as what Ron Wyatt took a
Yes.
picture of. So it's still there.
Yeah, this one also with the 3,000 graves, ancient graves.
Oh.
Because in front of the
These are ancient graves?
3,000.
3,000 of them?
3,000. Why? Because when they had the golden calf happening, so Moses called to the
Levites.
the Levi peoples, you hold a knife and kill your peoples. And 3,000 people, same days, they killed one graves on it here. Also, I found, you can see here the Egyptian chariot, and also the old Hebrew on it here. You can see very clearly the chariot. Egyptian
Yeah,
army
very
fighting.
clearly.
Why they are throwing in the Saudi Arabia? You see, there is also the look, Egyptian chariot. Also, as I told you.
Oh, there's that menorah. That's the oldest menorah
Oldest one.
ever found.
Because
Okay.
all the old ancient letter is with that.
Okay. There it is. These are very interesting pictures.
Yes.
Some more of the.
A lot. I have 1,000 pictures. You can see. It's not Arabic letter only.
No.
All Egyptian governments wrote inscriptions. But still, up to today, they are used some letter alphabet. They are using this one, this one, this one. This one, as I told you, they got my artifact in the rock inscriptions. They made books. Called it Yahweh. There is the 4 letters. And Jimmy and Penny also, they are exploring at that time. She made books. Also, is the Dr. Leonard Norlock. He got my items also. This book is the God S9. Jeffrey Liao's professor is Harvard University, and he wrote the book. And the Korean professor, he translated to Korea. Also, he put the picture in cover books. Many people now, professor is following. In front of the mountain, they put a big fence, and they have the security guard on it here. Now, I will show you here. There is water. In Saudi, there is no water streaming. But after Golden Calf, Moses hold up the 10 Commandments. He broke down. And then after that, he put down the
And I have to
golden
beat it-
calf.
beat it.
He beat and fire
That's
and
right.
crush the
Crushed it.
powder, put on the front of the mountain the water,
Uh-huh.
and
And
this water to drink to the people. Still there is in front of the
You can see
water.
that there was water
Yes.
there.
This one, the chapter 12:4. Even you can go to the satellite, you can find out the front of the mountains, golden altar, and also here you can see here. 11 months, 5 days, they are the burnt out. And 12 stone pillar also here. many old maps is showing.
Yes.
Now it's very big different. We can say 3 days journey up to here, day and night. Day and night they are walking up to here. And suddenly Moses he come to here, but suddenly turn back. And then he crossed the Red Sea. Yeah. Even satellite we call it Jabal Horeb. This one they campsite.
Okay.
The stone camp. They tent put it here when they going time just collected the tent and then they go out. Now look, a lot of stone structures up to today. So many places. Very big place on it here. So now you can see the Moses well, Jethro house, and the Rubidim, Wadi Musa, and Rubidim, and here the house, and another side, why don't the Sinai? This is very strange now that I'm looking for some of how they made this structure, we don't know. But this one is used by satellite. There is some strange mark on it here. This one from here to here, around 6 meters, 16 meters. It's big.
16.
60.
60
Yes,
meters.
big stone structure. If you look at one picture, this one like this.
Okay.
We don't know why they made like this. You see, some of them is long one. One pictures, I will show you this one, 1.7 kilometer. They made something we don't know. I will show you another picture also.
Yeah. Very straight.
Very so only you can see the by satellite because if you go there, you cannot catch the whole.
This is in the same area.
No, many places.
Oh, in many places.
Yes. Look. Also, I have with the seminar. And one thing, another strange is the pictures. From here to here, around 280 meters. From here to here, 320 meters. Not only one what I found more than 70 pieces.
Wow.
Some of them said that this one is like a Torah.
It is
300 meters. It's big, not only one.
But this is along the area where their path would have gone, right?
Yes,
Okay.
what I'm thinking, because we can mill stone, and grinding stone, and have many places. Easy to carry.
Smaller
Yes.
grindstone.
Something is very big one is there. Long time when they stay there, they use this one. I have some, not which one I found in the desert. This one at the Jim and Penny also they have very good collections. This one was this one what I showed you. He is a pharaoh, Mami pharaoh.
Oh, fair. Okay.
And he's the Hatshepsut. She was the collector from the Nile Moses.
Oh, he's the one that adopted
Yes,
Moses.
yes. This one what I have. A lot of evidence. Now, one of the Korean Bibles, they start the maps is going to change, and even in the Bible, they put the in the rock on it there.
So it's becoming accepted now as scientific evidence shows.
Okay. It's not done.
Let's summarize a few things. First of all, thank you for. We're still recording. Okay. You had the opportunity to go to places that nobody else really could easily go to.
Yes.
Some have gone, have tried, but only once or twice. You had the opportunity to go 12 times,
12
and you can
times
speak to the people in their
years.
language
Yes.
over 6 years.
So I can communicate with local people also.
Yes. In your opinion, everything that, as you know, that Ron Wyatt is very controversial.
Yes.
Many people like what he does, and others swear that it's totally made up. From what you could find, everything that Ron Wyatt said that he found, did you find it also to be correct?
Yes.
You did?
Yes, I got it.
Okay. In fact, you found more evidence than he did because you were there longer.
Very big difference.
Okay.
But I got the beginning times, I got information from the Ron Wyatt.
Okay.
Because I found out the videotapes, And then actually my father, he gave to me when I was in Saudi Arabia. So after that I had very big shock. I started read again about the Moses story. You know. So and then I have explored.
So in your opinion, what he discovered in his interpretation is reality.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, you found it to be the same.
Yes.
Okay. We focused on the Red Sea crossing.
Mm-hmm.
Just out of curiosity, have you investigated, or what is your opinion about some of his other findings?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any interest, or have you checked out any of his other findings and your opinions?
I have been myself that place. We call it Nueva, but actually the Nueva, the old name is Nueva al-Muzaina. It means Moses water crossing site.
Okay.
The place name.
That's the original name.
Yeah, original names. So I go there with my family. We dive again also there. Really, we go too far away, but the water is all this. But if you go to another side, on the right side, it was very deep. It's depth around 1,200 meters.
It drops off steep
Yes,
on each side.
exactly. But another on the left side, if you go there is land bridge up to the Saudi side.
Okay.
Even the Saudi side also
It comes down.
comes
smooth.
down. Yes.
It was interesting to me. I just want to reaffirm that Dr. Chris was his name?
Dr. Reinhard Moller.
Reinhard, I'm sorry.
Reinhard Moller. Yes.
Dr. Reinhard Moller. What he found also confirmed the videos that Ron Wyatt took, and even more information.
Of course, he got information from the Ron Wyatt, but he go himself with the media teams. They dive themselves. They gathered a lot of the evidence, even the horse hook, and the human the skeleton.
Yes, I saw the skeleton on
Yes,
him.
that one also they have the DNA research.
Okay, DNA research on
Yes,
him.
they did also by scientific. Everything was
Everything matched.
Yes, matched.
He found the golden. He found the golden.
I think he took the picture also there.
Okay.
One of the chariot wheel they give to the National Museum in Egypt.
Okay.
And they say thank you. After that, they are not announcement. They keep it there.
Oh, they have not announced it?
Why? Very, very important point. Actually, no one allowed that place to dive in. Why? If that place, real Red Sea crossing point, Mount Sinai will go to another place. You understand? Will not that place. Only Korean Christian every year, 30,000 people, they are going to pilgrim that Sinai Peninsula. If the Mount Sinai move to another place, who will go that place? In the desert. You understand?
Because they have big tourism to the alternate
Number two,
site.
if he is going to change, will be the big complication between the Jew, Christian, and Islam, and even the Roman Catholics.
Yes.
It will be very complicated. But anyhow, myself, as I told you, 12 years, 6 times, the 6 years, 12 times, I explored that place. Whatever I go exactly matching with all Bibles.
Okay.
100% was matching.
100%. But I want to ask you again about the chair that was supposed to be gold lined. From your understanding, Dr. Leonard did actually find it also and photograph it.
Yes,
Okay.
he has, and film clip also he has.
He has.
And
Okay.
also
Those are his
picture.
pictures?
Yes,
Those
his
are all
own
his
picture.
pictures. Okay.
He dived himself.
Because some people told me that he just copied it from Ron Wyatt, but he actually took those pictures.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
If you see my hands, you can see only this place. You cannot see another place.
That's right.
You understand?
Uh-huh.
Which one who talks something, they are looking only this side. He didn't see on the back side.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Thank you. In closing, with this beautiful opportunity, you have used your influence and you have been lecturing all over, spoken to many large congregations and large presentations, and with government officials and royalty. God has given you this privilege. But in a special way, you love the message of what God has done. You love God and the vindication of what God has done. How he took Israel across and how he worked for his people. This is a special thing close to your heart.
Sure. Let me tell you, the Deuteronomy, or the Bible, Deuteronomy chapter 6 and 6, God said, why I select Israeli peoples. Why? He said, you are the smallest people in the world. Okay, so you want to become the big, God will not leave it like that. If you said, I'm a smaller peoples, God will be help you. So that's why the smallest number of the smallest people, the Israeli, God said, you are my elder son. He wanted to hold up Israeli peoples. But they are not believe the Messiah. Mm-hmm. This is main point. But the last moment, they want to become the Christians.
So these people of God, you said, they did not believe in the Messiah.
Messiah.
And the Messiah.
Jesus is one of the prophets as Islam people also.
That's right. He is a prophet for them.
Yes.
But you say that in the very last time, evidence is going to be given that will help them to reevaluate their positions. Is that your belief?
Yeah, sure. Because I'm Korean. As you know, the Korea is a small place, but even this one divided two places. After Noah Ark, the Ham and Sem and Yabet, three sons was there. Sem and Arbaxad. Arbaxad is Selah. Selah is Abel. From Abel, two sons. One is Beleg, one is Yoktan. Two sons. And then one son is going to the Jew, come to the Hebrew. Another, his brother, is going back to Korea.
Okay.
Two nations, smallest nation put on the corner. Israel around all Arab people, one is Mediterranean Sea, because God, He doesn't like to mix the blood, one tribe on it here. Another, his brother, called it Yoktan, is going up to East Sea, like Korea. We are the small peoples, but we have 16,000 missionaries all of around the world. Who is the God? They are up to today. Mm-hmm. Even Korea, like Israel, in the northern part, the communist control there. On three sides, we are the peninsula, all the sea. We are not mixed with them. No. God keeping like this. Now, last day, will be hold up to another Korean, like Israel peoples.
That's a beautiful,
that's
a beautiful story of God
leading. This is my idea of what I'm saying, not historical.
You know, when people make a choice to follow God, mm-hmm. God elevates these humble people to a high position of responsibility. Mm-hmm. And God has elevated you to that position of high responsibility.
Thanks God.
And as you look at all of the Ron Wyatt has done did a lot of work in his life. Mm-hmm. Have you had any chance to look at some of his other discoveries at all? Have you been able to consider some of his things like Noah's Ark? None of those.
Only I'm just looking for the Exodus road.
Okay.
So where they camp, how they move, because every place. Just think about 2 million people, same times they are moving.
Yeah.
Whatever you go, there is something is dropped there.
Absolutely.
There is evidence.
There's
there.
evidences.
But we found out a lot of stone structure, as I told you. Up to today, it's very mysterious. I go there myself, I take pictures, but this huge size of the drawing, you cannot see. But if you go by satellite from the up more than 2 kilometers above, you can look down, you can organize what kind of picture on it here. Mm-hmm. So up to today, Saudi government, they are not allowed in their protection on it there. Also, some of them, they are destroyed their place.
The evidence is clear, what you've showed us. In your opinion, Ron Wyatt, we know he was a humble man.
Yes.
Nobody accuses him of being a proud man.
I don't know.
Everybody says he was a humble man.
I don't know.
Well, from his presentations,
okay.
From talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
But in your opinion, then, the findings that you found collaborate what he presented, and would you have any reason to doubt that? Would you have any reason to doubt that maybe he was telling the truth in everything he did? Mm-hmm. You found it to be true in what you found?
Mm-hmm. Well,
or would you have reason to doubt some of his findings?
Well, I don't like to any things hidden, any things.
Yeah.
Because even though when we made Exodus conspiracy, the films, they asked me how much you want. I said, no, I don't want even 1 penny. Because this is not business.
That's right.
As I told you, it's last moment that God guided me to come to there to show us. Even small drawing, like menorah, you know how much big land in the Arabia? It's the biggest peninsula in the world, Arabia. From east to the west is more than 1,200 kilometers. How you can find out without guide these small pictures? You see? But why he show us, why he guide us? It means there's something meaning. Okay? So Ron Wyatt also he did really the very big information beginning times. But I got from the Ron Wyatt informations. I go there. It means I always thanking to the Ron Wyatt. I met his wife also. We wanted to share what
This is wonderful.
what he has, what I have. We can share together to the peoples. I want to tell them that some of them is the Bible is like a story. It's not story. It's real. It's fact.
The proof is there.
God is live up to today. Who is the control? All of the world. Day and night and seasons. Everything is controlled from the God. Nobody has 2 lives. Each one has only 1 life.
Doctor, you've been very kind to give us your time. It was longer than we expected, but it was a beautiful presentation.
Thank you very
and
much.
Are some of your presentations, can they be found on the internet? Do you know?
Well, actually, all the film is by Korean language.
In Korean language?
Korean language.
Okay.
Yes.
So at least for Koreans, they can find your material.
Yes, sure.
Okay.
And you can find out YouTube also there. Also, my friend, he's a strong, my friend, call it the Jim and Fanny family. They have in there. Also, they have a lot of material. We are always sharing together. He sent me, I sent to him. And they have interview with American televisions.
You wrote a book.
Yeah,
You
I
wrote a book. What's
yes.
the name of the book?
Thornbush.
Thornbush.
Yes.
Okay, it's
Now-
only in Korean right now.
Only Korean,
And it's
yes.
been printed how many times?
52 times.
52 reprints.
Yes.
Okay, you are considering the possibility right now of allowing it to be translated and published in English.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Because I'm waiting up to 50 times print out. Now is the time to come.
Now it's time to
You're
come.
on time.
So you're now open. You're going to allow that.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we're looking forward to reading that book. Soon it will be translated.
Yeah.
And it'll be available to people.
Sure.
Thank you so much. Could we close with a word of prayer? Could we bow our heads and ask God to bless this?
Yes.
Okay,
You
let us
pray.
pray. Okay.
잠깐 같이 기도.
Okay. Heavenly Father, I want to thank you so much for this special privilege we've had of taking a small peek, a small look into an area of the world that very few people have been allowed to go. We thank you that you've allowed Dr. Kim and given him privileged contacts and privileged information and privileges that we have not been able to have, in order to be able to show to the world what you have done in the past and the evidences that you have laid out to show the world that you exist, that the Bible is true, and that you are a God that leads your people and always speaks the truth. Be with Dr. Kim. Continue to bless him in a special way.